Arsenal fan is in the house. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Francis.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I guess it's a suity Monday. IB's in suit, you're in suits.
You're also in suit.
I'm trying to be in suit. Yeah, we are all trying the best we can. Anyway.
It's one of the ways to love Mondays.
Yeah.
You see, Mondays are one of the days that
Suit up and show up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a way of making sure that you start the week well, and also make sure that you have a great motivation going into the week with so much positive, and all that. So if you don't start the week well, it might affect so many things along the way. So it's always good to be bright, to be sharp, to be smart on Monday. So
That's right.
it's part of the effort too.
Quick things to review before we look to what's happening today in the courts.
Absolutely.
Last Friday was a big day. A number of lawyers were called to the bar. We saw the pictures replete all over social media. But the big one, the biggest talking point, was Abban Governor.
Yes, Abban
Officially
Governor.
called to the bar. Yes.
Elom Abibio. So if you hear Elom Abibio,
That's it.
yes, that's
Abban
it.
Governor.
Abban Governor.
Elom Abibio.
Elom Abibio.
Wabibio.
Abibio.
Yes.
Abibio in Fanti means what?
You've come again.
You have come again.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So Elom Abibio, you have come again. So she tried again for the third time, and this time around she was lucky. So Abban Governor was one of the 182 new lawyers who were called to the bar at the mini call. Yes, and so
Why is it called the mini call?
so there's the main call and then there's the mini call.
Okay.
So the mini call has to do with those who have issues, who are unable to get their papers complete, or have one way or the like. Abban Governor, for instance, she suffered some issues and all that. So it's more like a way to mop up.
Okay.
Yes. There's the main call and then
So
there's the mini call.
So the mini call is usually in May.
In May.
And then the main call is when?
It's sometime in October.
October.
Yes.
Okay.
October.
So
within
for
a
those
year,
who are in law school now,
yes,
they will complete and be called to the bar
in October. Yes.
I see.
So if those who have issues within the time frame have the window under the mini call.
Okay.
So those who were called to the bar were initially supposed to have been called to the bar in October.
I see.
So they have issues, and then some of them could not complete with their papers. Some of them, probably your project work and other stuff.
Okay.
You had issues and all that. So once you complete that, there's that window for you under the mini call. So that is how it happened. So 182 were called to the bar on Friday, and the Chief Justice, as it were, performed the swearing-in ceremony. And it's just a simple ceremony. And one of the names that we mentioned, Abban Governor, was in there after trying for the third time. In 2022, she failed. 2023, she couldn't make it because of certain things that the General Legal Council, the body, mandated or that regulates legal education and also grant license to practice, felt that there were certain things that she has to work on them. And then this time around, the GLC is convinced that she has been able to satisfy the requirement, and so she has been called to the bar. Gifty Afenyidazi is also in there. But first, let's hear from the Chief Justice, Gertrude Tokonu, the advice that she had for these new lawyers. She said that, look, competence and due diligence is what the watchword.
In my view, the most critical values for a lawyer is competence and diligence. In contemporary practice, however, when we are required often to work across varying domains, this imperative is coming into even more sharp focus. Competence and the application of it must begin immediately a problem is brought to your attention as a lawyer. The legal profession demands a high level of expertise, and we owe a debt to put in the preparatory hard work and seek assistance where necessary in order to deliver quality justice. I wish to impress on you to prefer the development of a strong moral compass to mere acknowledgement as a lawyer. The legal profession is a noble one, built on the foundations of justice, fairness, and the upholding of fundamental rights. As you traverse the daily grind of work, you will be certain to encounter myriad ethical dilemmas. How these challenges are navigated constitutes part of the burden that every lawyer carries.
So that's the Chief Justice, Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokonu.
Yes.
Okay.
She's got a simple advice for them. Make sure that, in fact, she spoke to them about 3 mini teams: the lawyer and the law, the lawyer and the society, the lawyer and the profession.
I see.
So this aspect of the advice that she is giving them is under the lawyer and the profession.
I see.
Yes. So those are the things that she urged them to look out for. But of course, one person that many would also want to hear from is Gifty Afenyi-Dadzie. Once upon a time, the president of the Ghana Journalists Association.
And the founder of Aglo.
Aglo.
Aglo for Jesus. Aglo for Jesus.
There are many who are asking, where is Aglo? Because it's been a while that
Yes.
we've
Oh,
actually
she
heard
was
from.
busy trying to get the law sorted.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had an interaction with her, and she tells me that, look, she's been trying this for the past 10 years.
Wow.
For the past 10 years.
Wow.
Yes. For the past
World
10 years.
War I, World War II, World War III, all the way to World War X.
So starting from the LLB, had to get your law degree and all that up to, came to Makola, it didn't work, had to go back again, come back again, and this time around she has been successful.
Wow.
And so it's not easy. She said the younger ones should be perseverance. You need to show that attitude.
Yes.
You need to persevere, show attitude, don't give up at all. Let's hear from Gifty Afenyi-Dadzie when I interacted with her when she was called to the bar on Friday.
Well, many will be excited to see you today, especially now. Let's look at the moment. How would you describe today?
It is a nostalgic moment. To God be the glory, great things He has done. It has not been an easy road, a long, tortuous journey. But God has brought us this far. And I want to just let people who are watching me know that don't forget about your passion, your dreams. One day it shall come to pass. It has not been easy. Sometimes I will fail some of the exams. I will pass some. I will cry. And I will go ahead because I thought that I should persevere. And by the grace of God, here I am. With my age, it has not been easy. But God has given me the wisdom, the resilience, and even the discipline to be able to learn. And so as a stateswoman, I believe that my capacity has been enhanced. And so in the discourse, national discourse, I believe that I'll be able to participate in a better way.
For how long have you been embarking on this journey?
Oh, more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yes. Because you see, you need to do the LLB. That is 3 years. You have to do it. And after that, I pursued Makola. It didn't work out. And then I went and did it at the University of Law to come for the post call. And it was not easy. So
For your age, what advice would you have for the younger one especially?
I think that they should persevere, they should be resilient, they should be disciplined. In this vocation, you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined to be able to apply yourself to the law. You really need to be disciplined. You need to be resilient and committed to the cause.
You are venturing into an arena where there's so much heat, especially looking at the situation now in the country. Atufosin is going through a lot of issues with regards to cases in court, a lot of criminal cases, LGBT, anti-gay bill, and all that. With this new journey, with this new baby that you have acquired, in that space, how do we venture into it? How do we look at it?
I think that we have one of the best competent judges, and I'm believing that they will uphold the law. They know the law, and they will uphold the law.
Any advice for the political parties?
Oh, I think that they have to all support a national cause. I don't think that we should be partisan in things. I have been apolitical all along, and I think that we should look at things from different perspectives, a national perspective, and push the wheels of democracy forward.
Thank you so much. We are proud of you.
So that's Gifty Afenyi-Dadzie,
Yes.
the former president of the Ghana Journalists Association and the founder of Aglo.
Aglo.
Aglo for
Aglo
Jesus.
for Jesus.
Hey.
praying. I remember those days. Now we don't see them like we used
Yeah.
to see them.
I wonder why.
Was it every month at the Black Star Square?
Black Star Square, yes. But you didn't
that's
ask her about Glue and her
We'll surely bring
activeness?
her back.
Okay.
We'll surely bring
gotta
her back.
bring
Yeah,
her
we
back.
should surely
Yeah,
bring her
yeah,
back. Well, if Ghanaians want to know what is happening.
Aglo.
Aglo, yes, and
Aglo
all
for
that.
Jesus.
So she's one of the people who,
Called
or
to
the
the
new
bar.
lawyers called to the bar.
Mini
Proud,
call.
yeah, proud indeed. In fact, going through it for the past 10 years, one of the things she mentioned that actually touched me is that be disciplined
Yeah,
and don't give up.
that's all.
Yes. So,
That's all.
Francis, you and I,
Yeah.
we need not to give up.
So
We should
you also
just
want
keep
us to be called to the bar very soon? The way
Why
we
not?
are.
Why not? Who doesn't like to be called to the bar?
For
No,
now,
it's-
for now, we go to the chop bar. Later, we will
we'll go-
attend the bar. Yeah.
One moment that you got to be proud of yourself is when you find yourself in that environment where you are being called to the bar.
Yeah.
Do you know what called to the bar means?
You are best placed to tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So the ceremony is to call you to the bar.
Okay.
It's a calling you to the bar is that they will mention your name, Francis Abban.
Yes.
You have been called. So call to the bar.
And you're free. It's a
Yeah,
call.
Fred. The Enyabo Din Pam.
It means that's it.
That's it. That is all the ceremony is
C'est
about.
fini.
We are calling you to the bar.
Okay.
So once your name is mentioned officially, you are now a member.
To the noble profession.
Absolutely, you have enjoyed. So that is why they say that you need to satisfy a lot of things. You need to do certain things right, because it is assumed that when a customer, a client is coming to you, the person is coming to you believing that you are everything,
Yeah.
trusting you, confiding in you. The person is coming to naked in front of you.
In a sense, puts his life in your hands.
So if you are not able to exhibit those elements, those character traits, that means you cannot be. So that is what it is a noble profession that you need
So
to exhibit. all
merit is one of the elements,
Absolutely.
but you are called to
to the,
it.
yeah, the
It's
call-
not. It's not by dint of I qualify.
No,
It's a matter of you being called to the bar.
Yes.
So if they don't deem you to be called, you will not be called.
You will not be called.
No matter what you've
So
done.
you may have passed all the exams and
Yes.
all done everything.
You do not wish
But
to call, you
once
don't
your
call you.
name is not called at that event, you are not a lawyer.
I see.
Yes. So that is what it means. And you could see from the faces of the families.
Yeah.
You could see from the support that they get from, and you could see from the faces of those called to the bar that it has not been easy.
Yeah.
Every year when I cover that ceremony, one question is even the Chief Justice will acknowledge that it hasn't been easy, and choosing the opportunity to even congratulate their sponsors, their
Yeah.
guidance, their parents,
Yeah.
and all that. And you could see from the family support. And then the photo session, your guess is as good as mine.
So beautiful.
It tells a story on its own.
Yeah.
So for those who get the opportunity to be caught up, it's a great privilege.
great
privilege.
privilege.
And, yes. So yesterday, on Friday,
Yeah.
182 have been added to the existing.
So we have 182 newly minted lawyers.
Absolutely.
Do you know the total number of lawyers we have as a country?
I will cross-check that.
We need to get
I don't
that.
have the figure in mind.
And then
but
we'll look at the lawyer to population ratio as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe tomorrow we can update on
Absolutely.
that. Okay. So now to what's happening in the courts today. The anti-gay bill.
Yes.
Where are we on that one?
So we've been informed that there's one anti-gay bill. A couple of them, apart from Richard Sky, Dr. Amanda, a while ago or some time back, Roxanne Nelson, Dafiamakwa also had some issues in relation to that. But today, there's one leg of it filed by a law lecturer at the University of Ghana that is happening at the High Court, and the Chief Justice has taken a certain a step in relation to anti-gay matters in court. Is that this is a case of public interest, and so all the media houses, the judicial press corps who have been accredited, are allowed to pick it live. So we are going to see a live telecast of the anti-gay bill, especially this one is happening at the High Court today. So that is one of the cases that we expect happening. So on our on Starr here, GH1 will be bringing you live proceedings from court in relation to the anti-gay bill that is happening today at the High Court. The Chief Justice is saying that this is a matter of public interest. This is a matter that every Ghanaian needs to see what is happening. It is not that we will go there and then bring you a summary of what has happened. We'll show it live. You see whatever happened in court, how the lawyers argue their case, what the court will say in relation to that, and how finality is put to this one. So one of the anti-gay bills happening today will be at the High Court, and the CJ has granted permission for it to be
Telecast live.
Absolutely.
Okay. And of course, as Murtala said, we'll bring that to you live right here on Star 103.5. I'm also live on GH1 television.
Absolutely.
So you can watch and you can also listen, depending on where you are and what you will be able to do. Now, the other matter, Beige Bank case. That's the one with the 61 witnesses, no?
Yes, 61.
Okay.
So,
Where are we on that one?
7 down or 7 down. 54
To go.
more
No,
to go.
50.
Yes, 7 down.
7 down.
61,
okay.
so 7 down.
54.
54 more to go. Today we expect the 8th to be present in court. And you notice that at the last, I told you that Justice Ifeasewa Saribotwe, a justice of the Court of Appeal who is sitting with an additional responsibility as a High Court judge, directed lawyers of Michael Nyineku to file the remaining 54 witness statements by the 31st of May. And the 31st was Friday, right?
Yes.
Because we were at the court to the bar. Sitting didn't come on because Justice Ifeasewa Saribotwe was present at that particular function. So we do not know what has happened as we speak as to whether or not lawyers of Michael Nyineku have been able to comply with that directive. However, today that case is coming on, so we'll know more in relation to whether or not they have been able to comply. If they do not, the court indicated that if they do not, the number that have been filed as of the time of the deadline,
Yes.
it will be assumed that that is the number he intends to call. As to whether that will hold is what we will learn when the case come up today.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. The other issue has got to do with the Kokobot trial.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we on that case as well?
So the issue of the ambulance case and some other cases that overshadow this very case, but I tell you what, the fourth defense witness for Seydou Agongo is still in the witness box facing cross-examination from lawyers of Dr. Stephen Kwabena Opuni. And in fact, one of the things that this witness has been saying to the effect that, look, at one point in time, he was asked to, as it were, produce a test result on little weight fertilizer, which for him, there's no specific resource on little weight alone, but they put a lot of agrochemicals together and they did the general test. So on what basis are you asking that he produce a test result only on little weight fertilizer? And the issue of that led to him having issues. He was interdicted at a point in time on half salary. At a point in time, he was as it were transferred and all that. So he even have issues because of little weight or this very matter, because certain people were asking him to do certain things which for him as at the time that he was in position, he did not deem it fit that it has to be done, and because of that he had issues. So his testimony is to contradict what prosecution witnesses have said in court in favor of the accused person. So today he's continuing with that before Justice Abuaje Tando, and that's where lawyers of Stephen Konopuni led by Samuel Kujo will take him to further cross-examine. After state prosecutors will also take their turn to cross-examine him. So these are the cases that we expect: the anti-gay bill, the bench bank case, and then Kokobot, Stephen Konopuni, Seydou Agongo, and Agricourt Ghana Limited. And of course, those cases that we chance upon. And normally the big cases, you always chance upon them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just when you're walking around, you say,
Yeah, just walking
it's
around.
happening here, and you too, and your sources
I
there.
know, right?
Yeah, it'll be sorted out.
And that's one amazing thing about court reporting. Days that you feel that there are so many cases on your diary, and you need actually the courtroom is heavily packed. I can tell you that day you go and you not find one story. you will not find any story. When you go, cases adjourn.
They will adjourn all of them.
Absolutely. But the day that it was like, oh, I only have one case in my diary, I tell you, you go to the
Things
court
begin to
and
pop
I'm
up.
telling you, the story will start breaking. So that's how court. Very interesting.
What
And
about the? I've always wondered why we don't get enough of the cases from the family courts.
Yeah, so the family court is restricted. It's a restricted zone because of the nature of incidents that do happen. And the
Even when
cases.
judgments are given?
Yes.
Even
So
post judgment?
Yes. So unless, of course, somebody leaks or you have to apply for, you need to know about the case and apply for the document. But more often than not, it is not open to the public. So that's how come we not hear so much from them. Few of them have some twists, so before you realize it's out there in public and all that. But most of them.
I know
most
the
of
one
them-
you're exactly referring
Are
to,
you
but
sure
it's
you
fine.
know?
It's okay.
I don't know if you know. So that's what happened in relation to those cases. Sometimes it's very difficult to get access to them. But I'm sure that with time, we'll have access to some of these matters. There are cases that people will want to relate to, people want to know more about. And of course, these are private matters involving.
Should be kept private.
Absolutely. So it has to be kept private. So
Respect the wishes of
Absolutely.
the parties
if
in
the
the
parties
matter.
deem it fit to bring it public, that's one. We will also make it available. But the court has made a point that some of these things are so confidential, some of these things are so sensitive that it has to, the parties have
Kept
to be,
where it
yes,
is.
have to be protected.
Fair, no problem. Thank you, Murtala,
Thank you,
for court today. What's happening in the courts? All right, let me share some good news with you now.